it's me, Suzzysaur, and this is MSI's GT73VR TITAN! Game like a god!
It's Suzzysaur.
Okay. I'll spoil it. Hands down. This laptop right here is a monster! Monster! Not just any type of monster, but the final boss of monsters. It has all the most powerful component that you can put in a laptop. It has it all. Look at this thing. Look at this. Here's the box, right? On the box is an image of a freaking GT73VR TITAN about to destroy a Death Star. A Death Star! If that itself doesn't convince you, then read this tagline. Game like a god. Wouldn't write though such a bold tagline unless you can back it up, right? And let me tell you, MSI backs this up and backs it up with authority. This thing is a monster. On to the review! The GT73 TITAN looks beautiful, simple, and stylish. The air vents at the back has a turbine jet fighter-like aesthetic that looks really cool without being over the top. These two huge exhausts are armed with dual large 29-bladed fans and a set of 10 thermal heat pipes. Yes, 10! This really maximizes heat dissipation. Also at the bottom of the laptop is a subwoofer and more vents to dissipate heat. You'll notice that the Titan has feet that raises the laptop up. This really helps a lot in managing heat. I find this brilliant. All laptops should have this simple, yet useful feature. It should be a standard. Strange that it isn't. The power button has a unique design that fits the overall aesthetic of the Titan. The trackpad has an LED outline which you can customize to any color you please. Fancy! On the right side of the laptop is another cooling vent, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and an SD card slot. At the back is a Thunderbolt 3 mini display port, HDMI, power, and a LAN port. I prefer having the power and the LAN port at the back of the laptop over the common practice of putting it into the side of a laptop. Again, this should be more common in laptops nowadays too. It makes it more convenient and makes the wires not a bother. On the left side of the Titan is another cooling vent, 3 USB 3.0 ports, and an ESS Saber DAC and amp for audio ports. This is legit audiophile hardware. The speakers of the Titan is Bida in audio, and they are easily the loudest and most powerful speakers in a laptop I've ever heard. The keyboard is designed and made by SteelSeries, and as far as I know, this is only exclusive to MSI laptops. Laptops are notorious for having really mushy and unsatisfying chiclet keys, but these ones made by SteelSeries are nice. They feel good and look good too! The Titan has 3 RGB customizable lighting with 6 modes to choose from. The normal mode, where all LEDs light up based on your color preferences. The gaming mode, breathing mode, wave mode, and my favorite, the audio mode! This mode, the LEDs of the keyboard and trackpad light up in sync with the music or game you are playing. All these are customizable and controlled by MSI's own software, the Dragon Center. You can change your keyboard lighting and colors through the LED wizard. Also, you can monitor your laptop's performance and temperature with the system monitor. Now onto the guts and heart of what powers this monster! The GT73 TITAN is equipped with a mighty 6th generation Intel i7-6820HK processor with DDR4 RAM of a whopping 32GB. 32GB, that's a lot! And a combination storage system of 2 NVMe solid-state drives at Super RAID 4 at 512GB with a 1TB 7200 RPM hard drive. These drives are fast! And when I mean fast, I mean blazing fast! See for yourself! Now here's the heavy hitter! This is what makes the Titan a monster! The Titan is armed with the mighty GTX 1080. The GTX 1080 is the strongest mobile graphics card to date. It has a whopping 8GB GDDR5X RAM. It has outstanding FPS at max settings with pretty much any game you throw at it. Here are some quick benchmarks if you don't believe in the power of the 1080. I get 200 FPS at Ultra for Overwatch, 144 FPS for Doom at Ultra settings, 119 at Ultra for the Rise of the Tomb Raider, 100 FPS for Crysis 3, and 74 FPS at Ultra settings for The Witcher. It destroys every game on stock you throw at it. Mighty strong! But aside from raw power, sleek design, and high-tier user experience, what makes the Titan awesome is its secret weapon! The 120Hz 5mm screen! The screen is 100% sRGB and it looks gorgeous. Watching movies with this laptop is godsend. The screen is vibrant, clear, and the images it produces are crispy. Crispy! They say once you go 120Hz, you never go back. And I don't want to go back! 60Hz is for plebs! The reason why 120Hz is so great is because it makes any movement on the screen buttery smooth. Buttery smooth. There will be less blur from any movement on the screen, thus it gives us more information for our eyes to see. So when you flick or swipe fast with your mouse while playing CSGO, Overwatch, or any FPS game, it won't be a blur. This is the biggest reason why professional FPS players prefer to play on a 120 or higher Hz monitor. It gives them an advantage. And not to mention, seeing motion in 120Hz is truly eye-candy. The irony is, I can't show this to you in this video right now. Since first, you have to have a 120Hz monitor while viewing this video. Second, YouTube and my camera is capped at only 60 FPS. You have to see it yourself in person to see how awesome this monitor is. But trust me when I say, it is on a whole different level. So it's true when MSI says, game like a god. If you're the fortunate ones to have the money to buy this monster, go buy it! And if you don't have the money, well, sell your soul on eBay to the highest bidder. eBay.com. One Suzzysaur soul for sale. So that's it! The GT73VR TITAN, the beast of all beasts. Special thanks again to the generous dudes and the dads of MSI. Special shout out to Mr. Quentin, Mr. Eddie, and Ate Mika. Special thanks also to these dudes who keep on helping me make these videos. The Rumble Royale crew! Like their page too for everything about gaming, anime, geekery, and tech. Like my page too. Thanks everyone! Meow.